Hello, and this is Heart for Glory, episode 116. We are about a couple hours away from New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hyper Battle. I believe this is one of their new shows. Yes, we are on 116 episodes. It's just going to be me covering this. Hopefully, Young Smooth will be able to cover the main event with me. But as of right now, this is episode 116. I'm a Ninja before. And this is New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hyper Battle 2022 predictions. The first match is... What the? One moment, guys. I'm having weird times with my connection. Okay, much better. But right now, the first match is the team of God, Tamatanga Tongaloa, Master Heater, Jado, and the ace himself, Hiroshi Tanahashi, versus Bullet Club. Yes, I said that right, guys. If you guys haven't heard already, God and Jado are no longer members of Bullet Club. Sadly, got kicked out. The OGs, the real OGs, got kicked out. Versus the Rogue General, Bad Luck Fale, the Crown Jewel, Chase Owens. Sorry about that, guys. About to sneeze. Chase Owens, the Tokyo Pimp, 1/3 of the Never Six-Men champions, Yujiro Takahashi, and Jado. Not Jado, Gato. Honestly, thank God that this match is pretty much opening. Because I understand that this is like a Road 2 and everything. Not, this is a Road 2. This is like a huge show. But this is a Road 2 match. Something that like definitely is opener. Just not something I would think, oh, this is probably going to be on the Hyper Battle show. But honestly, I don't know what to think of this match. I'm telling myself to be a little optimistic about anything involving Gato and Jado. But it's just they're really old and really slow. And sorry, guys, I'm getting a signal here. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Apparently there was something wrong with the audio. Always gotta check our audios before going live and all. But back to this match of God and Jado and Tanahashi versus Bullet Club. Yeah, I am not very optimistic when it comes to seeing Goto and Jado in the ring. But I love watching me some Tanahashi. You know, now and forever the ace. I'll be quick about this because this is pretty much a pointless 4v4. If anything, I believe that it will be. Honestly, I think at best it will end in a DQ. It'll end in a DQ by Bullet Club. It'll end in a DQ by Bullet Club because let's see. Like, I'm not that optimistic about it. Not optimistic. I'm sorry. I have no high hopes on this, but yeah, if anything, it's like going to end up in DQ because maybe Jado uses the kendo stick or Goto uses whatever weapon he has at this point, whether it's brass knucks or something else. But on to the next match. Representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, and the former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I'm sorry. The former interim IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Shingo Takagi versus representing the United Empire. You know, I've got to say this, whether it's the main event of the Tokyo Dome, maybe the main event of a York Hall show, but representing the United Empire, yours, mine, our Repro British Heavyweight Champion, our Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, and Aaron Henare. So in this match, another one I'm not exactly looking forward to because Henare's kind of been looking like dead weight to me for the United Empire, and I want that to change hopefully soon. I look forward to the United Empire, all of them, whether it's TJP, Ozzy Open, Jeff Cobb, Great Okan. Much respect to Great Okan. He has finally earned that name of Great Okan. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go on his Instagram. There's a huge story about it. Great Okan is a hero. But yeah, he's just feeling like dead weight, and I want that to change. I want to see that street rage that he talks about. I want to see that potential that Will Ospreay saw in him. I honestly, by the end of this year, want to see Aaron Henare either as Never Champ or US Champ. But if he doesn't get pinned here, I want to see a feud between Will Ospreay and Tetsuya Naito. We haven't gotten that yet. But yeah, LIJ has this. Whoever pins Aaron Henare, personally. And now the next match is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. 6 or 9, Ryusuke Taguchi and Master Wato versus Bullet Club's cutest tag team. Yes, that is their name, guys. ELP, the master of the super kick. There's nothing in his boot, guys. El Phantasmo. And the Bone Soldier, my favorite, your favorite, Taiji Ishimori. So I like Taguchi. I really do. He's one of the New Japan old guys that I actually enjoy every day. No matter what he's doing, whether it's like Best of the Super Juniors or just some crazy antics of a 6-man tag match. Wato is hit or miss for me, honestly. Just like how it took me a while to say Great Okan because I didn't see much in him. He was just Okan. That's how I kind of feel with Wato. He hasn't earned his Grandmaster Wato spot for me. So Wato is, again, a hitter. He had a really good match with Despy. He pinned the champ. So, you know, congrats to him. That was huge. And then he lost his match against Despy. So now he's found his way to IWGP Junior Tag Gold. And even though El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori are 3-time junior tag champs. I do not want to see them as a 4th. I actually want to see El Phantasmo finally win the junior title, or he goes up to heavyweight. As for Ishimori, he can go win the junior title. I will never get tired of watching Taiji Ishimori win the IWGP junior heavyweight title. I don't know if you guys remember Taiji Ishimori ever making this statement, but it was like last year, I believe, last year or the year prior, where Ishimori had classified himself to be in the Never division. And I was so excited to see Taiji Ishimori versus people like Goto, like Zack, like Taichi, like Suzuki, like, flip between juniors and heavyweights. And I feel like that statement just fell on hollow ears because he doesn't face heavyweights. And it's just a letdown because it made me a believer that Taiji Ishimori is a one-day never openweight champion. But yeah, I got team 6 or 9, Ryusuke, Taguchi, and Wato, retaining their IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles. So I personally don't give 2 shits about this match, but I can't blitz it fast enough. It is Toru Yano. Oh my! I hate Yano, guys. For anyone that knows me, I hate Toru Yano with a burning passion, more than I could ever dislike DB. More than I can ever dislike Bryan Danielson. Versus our holy emperor, the man that I pray one day walks down the Tokyo Dome with Unagi, Mina, and Cosmic Angels leader Tam Nakano down the Tokyo Dome, sing his theme song down the Tokyo Dome, whether he's defending or challenging for whatever title. I just want to see the Cosmic Angels minus Waka, the Cosmic Angels and Miho just walk our holy emperor down the ring in the Tokyo Dome. Yeah, for the King of Pro Wrestling trophy. I'm not gonna go too far in this match. Yano wins, we riot. Holy Emperor for the win all day. Now, onto a somewhat interesting match. For the Never Openweight Championship, it is the most boring guy since joining Bullet Club and forming House of Torture, Evil versus New Japan Pro Wrestling's injury-prone but somehow wins Best of the Super Juniors tournaments every year, ticking time bomb Hiromu Takahashi. Now, this is a position I kind of wanted Ishimori in. I've actually seen Hiromu face heavyweights. And this being the transition, the go-to move for him after all that. Hiromu is facing heavyweights. He's facing juniors. Or Ishimori just says, hey, I'm going to face both. And to me, that just has done nothing. So Hiromu versus Evil should be good. Hiromu did really good against Taguchi for IWGP Junior Champ. Yo, hey, Limited, what's up? And Cashman, let's get back on that junior title thing. But yeah, Hiromu had a really good match in the New Japan Cup against Minoru Suzuki. For any of you guys that ever want to go back and watch a junior get his ass kicked and still somehow win, Minoru Suzuki versus Hiromu Takahashi is your match. As for who do I think has the W in this match, I can't stand Evil. I think he's boring. The guy has done nothing since losing the double titles. This is like the most relevant thing he's done. Winning the Never Six-Man and the Never title itself, which I'm starting to believe is a trend here. Where if you're Never Six-Man, you're eventually you're going to be Never champ. Because I remember Shingo did it in the beginning of 2020. And then they had to drop the Never Six-Man, because I remember the team was Shingo, Bushi, and Evil, which I thought, okay, Evil left. Why not just give the belt to Sonata? You can freebird the titles, unless New Japan goes a whole different route with that thing. They did a whole 6-man tournament just to crown new champs, instead of just giving Sonata the belt. which I believe his first 3 months pre-pandemic were the worst months of Sonata's life. But yeah, I personally think Hiromu should win this. In 2020, Hiromu was unsuccessful in taking the double titles from Evil. And, we're kind of near that same ballpark. So, if you don't first succeed, try again, right? Hopefully, Hiromu goes for the Never title, wins it, and then we get to see much more heavyweight action from Hiromu. But we're not done talking about heavyweights. Our next match is hey guys, as I'm talking, feel free to comment whatever you guys want here. Okay, but our next match here for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, Bishamon, which I'm pretty sure it's just Fisherman, Hirooki Goto, and YOSHI-HASHI versus representing the United Empire, Great Okan, and yes, you did deserve it, and Japan's greatest airline service, the man that can give you just around an all-around tour, if you will, a tour of the islands, the Imperial Unit, the man that will be challenging for the House of Glory Tag Team Championships against the Briscoes next week on Friday, Jeff Cobb. So, I see Jeff Cobb's going for some tag team gold, keeping it within the United Empire. He's going to win these tag titles with Great Okan, the IWGP, and then he's going to win the House of Glory with TJP. That's not hinting that Talk for Glory will be doing like a House of Glory cover. But, Jeff Cobb is a known worldwide worldwide known man. Tour the islands for everyone. Goto, YOSHI-HASHI, Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, everyone can get a tour of the islands. I don't think I got to say much here for you guys to know who I'm going for. The hero, the legend, the great Okan in the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb, destroy YOSHI-HASHI and Goto and become new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Now we're going to bring it back down to juniors, because we have for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship the greatest luchador in 2021 to 2022, the breakout star for Talk for Glory, El Desperado, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion El Desperado versus Murder Machine just stepped into Hot Topic show. Honestly, I wanted Show to be in the United Empire, but I will say that he is being exactly what I wanted him to be, leaving leaving Roppongi 3K, leaving Chaos, and that's showing off his single skill. I don't get what's this whole thing with wrenches. I wonder if him and Momo Watanabe share the same wrench. Maybe it's Oedo Tai branded wrenches, or maybe it's Bullet Club branded wrenches. But I see wrenches are the new weapons of today. Back in the day, we had ball peen hammers. Before that, we had kendo sticks. Before that, we had sledgehammers. So I see people have some interesting weapons of choices nowadays. But as for who I would love to see win this match, Bullet Club or House of Torture already has the Never 6 men. Evil's got the Never. A double champ in House of Torture? That sounds good, but not for me. I'm going to have to go with Despy here, El Desperado, because after this, we'll be coming up on New Japan's funnest tournament next to the G1, Best of the Super Juniors, and I got to see Despy walk in that thing as champ. So I got El Desperado coming in, getting that W, putting on a classic like he has been doing since winning that title the first time. and maintaining absolute dominance. So we're about to get into the main event, guys. I understand that it is late. Thank you, everyone that ends up watching this. Limited, thank you for showing up here. Cash Money, you're always great here. Actually, hey, Cash Money, how long have you been a fan of Talk for Glory? Since 2019, Money in the Bank predictions. Okay. So you've been here for a while. Thank you always for just showing up, giving us your comments, giving us your thoughts. We always enjoy everyone's feedback, whether it's 2 people or 5 people. We're going to love being active here. And remember, guys, I know I constantly say this because I don't want anyone getting this wrong idea. Talk for Glory isn't mine. Talk for Glory isn't Smooth's. It's both of our things. It's just a time thing. And what we want to do is always give you guys content, whether it's one of us or both of us. You guys are always going to get content from us. And that's just Talk for Glory. And it's not going to be just the basics of AEW and WWE. You're going to get everything. You guys are getting New Japan, WWE, AEW, ROH. One guy's car passing. Sorry about that. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that Talk for Glory isn't just one person. It's 2 people on one podcast and just giving you content of all kinds of wrestling, everything that catches our eyes. This isn't just going to be the only thing that's going to be on Talk for Glory. We got a lot of things coming in the upcoming future. So not only with predictions, you always get reviews as well. But anyways, this isn't me closing out. This is actually me segueing into the main event for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada versus the man that'll save us from warm beer. The man that has absolute techers. The man that is, honestly, in my opinion, and you guys can quote me on this, better than Bryan Danielson at technical wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, wait, I forgot the most important thing. New Japan Cup 2022 winner. Zack Sabre Jr. Okay, I got it all out of my system. So for this match, I believe this is their 3rd time facing? Or 4th? 2018 they fought. In I believe this is their 4th time. In 2018 they fought. In 2019 they fought as well. In 2020, I believe, as well. Or 2019 again. And then now at Hyper Battle. I love Okada's runs, but I've seen Okada's with that title for the better half of my New Japan knowledge. And I've been watching New Japan thoroughly since 2015. I first heard about it in 2013, and I gave it my full-on attention in 2015, so I would know what I was talking about whenever I would talk to friends about, getting into this. And every time, I would always say something like, oh yeah, Okada's world champ. He's really good. He's facing guys like Shibata, Shinsuke, Tanahashi, AJ Styles. I don't like the fact that I can say in 2017, 18, 19, and 20, I could have said that Okada was world champ and you can watch XYZ match for the World Championship. So call me crazy. Call me crazy for this. But I do think Zack Sabre Jr. makes history. Well, it's not history, but it's still cool to see. Becomes the second ever IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. That's British. And also wins the title after winning the New Japan Cup. And like I said in the New Japan Cup Finals review, I want to see, for both belts, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Zack Sabre Jr., versus the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay, in a winner-take-all match. And honestly, I think that can main event a York Hall, Dominion, Tokyo Dome. If New Japan can somehow get into New York this year, I will buy a Madison Square Garden ticket just to see Zack versus Will Ospreay for both titles. But I know that Okada just won the title in January. But, I like seeing some differences. I don't want to see Okada going into G1 with the title. Whether it might be roll-up or it be by absolute techers, I believe that Zack Sabre Jr. will beat the Rainmaker. He will stop the rain. And he will show us pure and absolute techers. And honestly, as for what to do after this, I know they're in the same faction. I understand that. I understand they're in the same faction, but I want to see Zack Sabre Jr. defend the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Minoru Suzuki or Katsuyori Shibata. I know they aren't in the same faction, but one of those two guys I want to be Zack's first defense. But if Okada somehow, after getting put in 50 submission holds in the first 5 minutes, still wins this match. As for what's next for Okada, let's find out. After this will be Best of the Super Juniors, so you guys can make sure that a Best of the Super Juniors video will be coming out. Oh, hey Smooth. Yeah, guys, bro, Smooth couldn't come and talk about Hyper Battle, but again, like I already said, Talk for Glory isn't just one person; it's two people that just like talking about wrestling. You may just see me on camera, but this is mine and Young Smooth's podcast. But yeah, as for Okada, I don't know where he can go. Who can truly face him after he beats Zack? I know after this is Best of Super Junior, so you guys can definitely expect a video out of us for that. But then after that will be something like Dominion, and I just don't know where Okada will go if he wins. And also, that win against Will Ospreay is kind of controversial. So, that one-on-one for both titles sounds like a great idea and a great way for Will to avenge that loss in the New Japan Cup, even though he didn't tap, guys. But anyways, guys, Hyper Battle will be in a couple hours. If you haven't already, find a way to watch it. Buy New Japan World if you have to. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe. Have a great sleep if you guys are, if it's nighttime for you guys. Have a good morning if it's morning for you guys. But all around, enjoy Hyper Battle and have a great day, guys. This is Talk for Glory. Thank you for watching episode 116. I'm Enigma V4, and stay safe, everyone.